Hey, how's it going? I saw your question here, and I'm somebody who invests constantly. I've been invested in the stock market, God, for at least 20 years. I do the stuff on a daily basis, so I thought I'd make a video so I can explain these answers to you. Now, this is not an exact science, all right? I mean, there's a lot of assumptions we have with these here, but let's start with the least risky. The least risky, that would for sure be bonds. Bonds are generally less volatile. Usually more risk implies more volatility, and bonds generally don't have as much volatility as stocks do. So everything on here appears to be invested in stocks and the equities markets. Bonds are they have a coupon rate. They just don't move as much because of that coupon rate. So that's why they're the least risky. The only reason I put the S&P 500 second least risky is because of how diverse it is. You have 500 companies. Nowadays, the S&P 500 is dominantly like 5 companies. Microsoft, Apple, Amazon, Google, Facebook make up something like 15 to 20% of the S&P. I mean, it's ridiculous, but we'll go under normal years. The S&P 500, you got 500 companies, very diverse. Because of that diversity, less risk. Okay. Now we're getting into this is where it's a little tricky here. So I put the two top 10 hedge funds from the past 10-year investment returns as number 3. First off, past performance is not indicative of future performance. So I'll take the 10-year investment performance with a grain of salt. It could be because they were invested in a specific industry that performed well the last 10 years, right? So the reason I put that there is because generally hedge funds, while they do have a little bit more risk as they leverage their holdings a little bit more, meaning they borrow, right? They also hedge their positions, hence the name hedge fund. So they've been on many different directions in the market. So that's the reason I put them third. The reason I put the letter C or letter D is the most risky above letter C is it's just less diverse. I mean, restaurant franchises don't move that much in the market, but you're still invested in one sector. Like, look at right now during the coronavirus. This sector has been demolished. All of these things are closed. Whenever you're not diversified, if something happens that that is problematic for that particular industry, then it it doesn't do very good. And the restaurant franchise, ironically, is one of the worst ones to be in right now because they're closed. I mean, the takeout is all they got. So letter C, REITs also pay a very good dividend. So they're generally they're more interest rate sensitive. You got, it looks like at least 3 different industries there. So they're more diversified. So because they're more diversified, they're less risky than just one restaurant franchise. I hope that helps.